Welcome to another Demonic Sweaters live stream. We're going to get started here in a little bit, but before we do, be sure to check out my record label, which is anthillrecordings.bandcamp.com. This is the best way to support what I do here on this channel. You can go there and pick up something by Demonic Sweaters or Minnesota or basically anything on the entire label. We sell CDs, vinyl, t-shirts, and lots of cool merch that you can check out there, so that's anthillrecordings.bandcamp.com. Oh, by the way, did you know that I teach drum lessons? If you're interested in learning more about drum lessons, message me on Instagram at demonic_sweaters. Did you know that almost all of Demonic Sweaters music is available on all the streaming services? You can check it out there if you don't want to buy something. By the way, have you subscribed yet? Please do. Do you want to try to play drums to some of these songs by yourself? You can pick up drumless versions of all of these songs you hear on my streams on the drumless library, which is available at anthillrecordings.bandcamp.com. It currently has 33 songs for only $15. Each song has the BPM and the time signature listed, so all you have to do is drop them into your DAW of choice, and you can play along just like I do on these streams. That's only $15 for 33 songs. That's a lot of content to practice to. You can also pick up individual songs for $1 a piece, but I highly recommend picking up the full version because every time I add new content to the drumless library, you'll get that 100% for free. All you have to do is return to anthillrecordings.bandcamp.com and you can download all the new songs once you purchase the full-length version. Again, you can pick up the drumless library at anthillrecordings.bandcamp.com. It's available exclusively there and only there. And please stay tuned. Today's stream will be starting shortly. Welcome to another Demonic Sweaters live stream. We're going to get started here in a little bit, but before we do, be sure to check out my record label, which is anthillrecordings.bandcamp.com. This is the best way to support what I do here on this channel. You can go there and pick up something by Demonic Sweaters or Minnesota or basically anything on the entire label. We sell CDs, vinyl, t-shirts, and lots of cool merch that you can check out there, so that's anthillrecordings.bandcamp.com. Oh, by the way, did you know that I teach drum lessons? If you're interested in learning more about drum lessons, message me on Instagram at demonic_sweaters. Did you know that almost all of Demonic Sweaters music is available on all the streaming services? You can check it out there if you don't want to buy something. By the way, have you subscribed yet? Please do. Do you want to try to play drums to some of these songs by yourself? You can pick up drumless versions of all of these songs you hear on my streams on the drumless library, which is available at anthillrecordings.bandcamp.com. It currently has 33 songs for only $15. Each song has the BPM and the time signature listed, so all you have to do is drop them into your DAW of choice, and you can play along just like I do on these streams. That's only $15 for 33 songs. That's a lot of content to practice to. You can also pick up individual songs for $1 a piece, but I highly recommend picking up the full version because every time I add new content to the drumless library, you'll get that 100% for free. All you have to do is return to anthillrecordings.bandcamp.com and you can download all the new songs once you purchase the full-length version. Again, you can pick up the drumless library at anthillrecordings.bandcamp.com. It's available exclusively there and only there. And please stay tuned. Today's stream will be starting shortly. Hello, test, 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 check, check, check. Hello, everybody. YouTube and Twitch, stream. Where else am I? FC2, Twitch, YouTube. How's everybody doing today? I am doing very well. I just got back from the gym, actually not that long ago. So I guess I'm not that late. I thought I was like 1 minute late. I thought I was like much later, actually, but it wasn't too bad. It took me a little while to get back from the gym. Well, actually, not that much longer, but just finding parking was really difficult because they're filming some kind of movie here in my neighborhood. And, you know, in Brooklyn, in New York City, all of New York City, not just Brooklyn, you know, they film stuff all the time. And people are usually like, you know, oh, it must be cool to live somewhere where they film all these movies. It's actually kind of annoying because, like there was nowhere to park. Like they just had like 5 blocks just completely shut down, you know, where there's nothing but like movie trucks and trailers everywhere. And I had to park so far away from my apartment. And then on top of that, Verizon like dug up the entire street in front of my apartment building, so there's no parking there too. So it was like just one of those days where there's like all this stuff going on. There's like roads closed down all over the place. And it just was, you know, kind of a shit show. That's pretty common here. I mean, if those of you that are in New York, I'm sure you know. Or if you're in any big city, it's probably similar. But I think New York's probably one of the worst because it's so, you know, it's a big city, but it's also a small by square footage city. Like it's actually not very big. Everything's crammed in like really tightly. So yeah, it's just. Anyway, I'm doing good other than that, though, and not that that was terrible or anything, just telling you guys the story. But hey, Sean Renaud, and Pyramid 7, how you guys doing out there? Thanks for coming back to another live stream. I don't have, like, a real plan today. I just, like, loaded up the session here, and, you know, I have all my songs loaded up here, and I didn't really get a chance to practice. But I got a sound check in, so it should sound pretty good. But before we get started, though, I wanted to show you guys my new phone. Check it out. Wow. Galaxy Flip 3. This thing is so cool. I used to be an Android user for a long time and then switched to Apple for the iPhone 11 and then had that since 2019. And then these came out, and I was like, I think it might be time to switch back to Android. And this is really nice, actually. The camera's great. Everything works really good. The screen looks really nice. And plus, it folds in half, which is like really cool. It's just really neat. it's a totally different kind of phone. It's taken a little while to figure out how to use it all because there's a lot of stuff you can do on the outside screen here, and it's just really neat. Sean says, pronounce Renault. Oh, okay, cool. Sean Renault. That makes more sense than how I was saying it. I'm going to open up this LaCroix here. LaCroix. See, I don't know how to pronounce anything, actually. I didn't even have a chance to make my usual afternoon cup of coffee. So hopefully I'm not too slow when I'm playing. But actually, I can't be slow because everything's to a click track. So everything's always the same. It might be cool. You know, I could always like speed it up and slow it down a little bit in Ableton. That might be kind of cool to do sometimes. But what'd you guys do all week? I'm trying to think if there's any other news for me. I've been screwing around with my drums a lot, changing triggers, settings, and I've got my RT30 HR back on the snare here today. Let me show you the overhead right here, which is the Roland dual zone snare trigger. So we'll see how that does today. It's weird when I had my other snare, like my little 10-inch snare, that thing always worked great. But for some reason on this particular snare drum, I have a hard time getting any dual zone snare trigger to really work perfectly. Although this one seems to be the best out of the ones that I have. But I always think that, like when I put one on, like I'm like, oh, the Roland one's the best, and I'm like, oh wait, no, the ddrum one's the best, and then I'm like, no, that one's not the best. Maybe the what's the other one that I have? The Triget. Who makes that thing? I don't know. But and then I think that one's the best. But I really do think the Roland is probably the best one out of the dual zones. The Triget would be really good, except for the rim zone just isn't quite sensitive enough on it. Other than that, it's really good, but the Roland actually has a really sensitive rim zone. It actually can be too sensitive if you have the thing turned up too high, but that's actually good. I'd rather have that and be able to turn it down than have it not be sensitive enough, which can be really annoying. Notice that, I don't know if you saw on my timeline on YouTube that Musician's Friend, if anybody out there is still looking for an Alesis Nitro, Musician's Friend has the expanded 10-piece version, the SE like red one, for like $449. It's like a really good deal, I thought. And I showed it to a couple of my students' mothers, and one of them already bought one for my student Terry. Just ordered it today, and that'll be really cool for him and for her, because I know like the parents, like, you know, it's I try to recommend, especially for kids, to buy electronic drums just to save their parents some headache, because I know they, you know, in the beginning they're all gung-ho about them learning drums, but then like once they hear them banging on acoustic drums for hours and hours at a time, they're wishing they had picked a different instrument. So I try to encourage them to get electronic drums with headphones, you know, so that way they're not like being driven crazy by their children any more than usual. So let's see what else. Oh yeah, Tipping Rocks. If you want to do that, click that link there. And let's talk about merch, which is too far away. Let me grab it over here. Demonic Sweaters. Can You Draw Me on CD? What the hell was that? Something just flew off of there. Can You Draw Me on CD, which you can pick up at anthillrecordings.bandcamp.com. Professionally produced CD in an Echo wallet. And then we also have the Minnesota stuff that I played through last week. We have vinyl and CD on Minnesota, so all of that is available there at anthillrecordings.bandcamp.com. And if you want to help me out, that's the way to do it, because I don't use Patreon or anything like that. So buy something from there if you want to help me out, or you just click the tip link if you want to do that too. If you only want to spend like $1 or something, that's cool. There's no pressure. Of course, you don't have to do any of that, but it does make me feel good. So, hola amigos, says I forgot. Oh, that skull there on your name actually made me think of, I just watched the two 2007 and 2009 Rob Zombie versions of Halloween, which I had never seen before. I'm a big horror fan. I talk about that here. But I'd somehow never seen those, and I actually really liked them. I know a lot of people have problems with them, but to me, I like them kind of like the best out of all the Halloweens I've seen, honestly. They were both just nonstop, beginning to end, just craziness. So like you never got bored through the entire movie of either of them. They were both brutally violent and like just kind of screwed up. But at the same time, though, like yes, they were really violent, but a lot of the reds and the blood you could tell were toned down to more of like a brownish color, so it didn't seem that bloody. Like even though it was like really gory, but they do that. That's a trick they do to get. I know that they do that to get like ratings, down from. If like they don't want to give it an R, they want to give it an X or something, then they'll do that. They'll tone down the reds, and the blood and everything to make it less violent seeming, and then like get an R rating that way. But anyway, those are really good. If you're a fan of the genre, I mean, a lot of people had a problem with the fact that they gave so much backstory to Michael Myers, in the first one, or Rob Zombie did that. But I actually really liked it. I thought it gave a whole new depth to the story. And then I rewatched the original Halloween last night and started on part 2, but then I fell asleep. But the original one, I mean, I know it's considered a classic, but quite honestly, I think it's one of John Carpenter's worst movies. I mean, I just really don't think it's that great of a movie. And I know a lot of people watching this are probably like, what the hell are you talking about? But I don't know. Like, John Carpenter to me, especially for horror, really hit his stride on The Thing. Like, that's just a great movie. And if you compare The Thing to the first Halloween, it's just no contest. Like, The Thing is just a way better movie. Like, everything about it. Like, the acting, cinematography, the music, the theme for Halloween is great. But the way the music is used through Halloween in the movie is kind of bad. Like, there's a lot of, like, just keyboard, cheesy synth effects. Like, instead of, like, when, like, Michael Myers will stab somebody, there'll be this, like, meow on, like, the keyboard or something. It's just kind of stupid, It kind of ruins the whole, fear of it. Oh, Sean Renault said you tried to follow the link to the movie, but no Canadians allowed. Oh, really? That's interesting. Huh. I guess because they have their own Amazon. There's, like, Amazon.ca. That's weird. I didn't know that would happen. And that was like a last-minute thing. But it's a shame, though. It was really good. If you haven't seen it yet and you like horror, definitely check out Rob Zombie's Halloween. It was crazy. Freaking insane movie. Like, and it's really crazy, too, because like I said, that you see a lot of Michael Myers. Like, the whole first half of the movie is when Michael Myers is, like, 10 years old. And, like, you get to see, like, there's one side of him that's, like, this sweet little kid, and then another side of him is, like, already, like, a murderer. Like, it's, like, really crazy. But anyway, let me go ahead and play a song. Let's get started. I wanted to start out with, what was I thinking earlier? There was one that I was like, oh, I should play that first. Where is it? No, I'm going blank. Captain Flange. That's what I was thinking. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Let's do Captain Flange. This is off of the 2080s. I really need to make a list of what songs my albums are on so I can remember that. But I think it's on that one. But anyway, you can just find it. You would just search Captain Flange on Spotify and all that stuff. You'll find it. Here we go. Alrighty, that was Captain Flange off the 2080s, and that one's a good one to open with. It's a lot of fun to play, and trying to go a little easier on my hands because I injured this finger. That's why it's taped together right there. But actually, doing that really helps, because what it was is I actually, like, it seemed to be a tendon or something here that, like, when I would separate those two fingers, that's when it really hurt. So as long as I keep them together like that, then it seems to be fine. So, and plus the anti-vibration sticks seem to be helping. So it's like 90% better. I'm just like keeping it like that so it doesn't injure itself again. JK says, love that little hi-hat cymbal fill. Thanks, Jake. Yeah, that one's fun. It's basically just right, left, kick, left, right, kick, right, left, kick, left, right, kick, right, left, kick, and then I throw some other stuff in there. Like, that's the main part, the main groove. And then I just, you know, I'd combine that with other things, like. Combining doubles with singles and switching between left and right definitely gives you some, like, an interesting effect, kind of like discombobulating. I noticed Ralph from Drum Tech does a lot of stuff like that. Like, he has some really cool chops. In fact, there's one, shit, I can't remember it right now. But I figured out one of his chops by slowing it down, just going on YouTube and using the half speed function and watching it several times, and then figured out it might be like something like this. Something like that. He does like a. I don't know. The way he phrased it, I can't remember exactly, but it was some combination of doubles and singles and going back and forth. Like. I can't do it now. Anyway, let's do another song. Let's do... Do I want to try Helicopter Cop again? I always screw that one up. Let's just do it. Maybe I can do it right the first time. Give it a shot. Which drum kit am I going to use? This one sounds pretty good. I'm trying to think, is there any... Oh, no, I need a stacker over here for this one. That's right. So this one might be good. This is a new kit. I have a few new kits. Well, I think I showed you guys this one already, a new program. This one's just called Noise. That last one you heard was Antimatter, newish. And then I have a brand new one that I'm going to use in something. It's a K-pop kit. I'll try to use it in something today. Got the 808 hi-hats up here with regular hi-hats on the edge. And then 808 snare here. Couple of tight snares here. Explosion there. Stacker. Splash. Phase crash. But it sounds pretty cool. Anyway, got sidetracked. I'll do that. I'll use that. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. Let's do the K-pop. And I'm going to use that in, I think that'll work in Simoon. So I'm going to try that there. All right, so here we go. And Nigel says, hey, the vid quality is sick. Thanks, Nigel. Glad to hear it. All right, here we go. All right, that was Moon using my newly programmed K-pop kit. Kind of screwed up there a little bit. I got my stick caught up on my side snare here. Try to do a fill like that. Trying to add in some different sounding fills than I usually do there to go with the kit. I mean, one of the cool things about electronic drums is you don't have to use acoustic sounds. Like, people get all hung up on that all the time. Like, does it sound super, super realistic? Like, doesn't really matter always. Papa Frampton, hey peeps. How's it going? Okay, so let's see. What did I miss here? Oh, JK says I missed out on your Rob Zombie party, but I did see that he is making a Monsters movie. Yeah, I saw that too. I'm really curious as to what that's going to be. Like, is it going to be a comedy still? Or are they going to go crazy horror with this thing? Like, that would be kind of weird. I can't imagine them doing that though. Because, like, I think people would be upset if they went all horror on it. So I feel like that they're going to have to keep it comedy, but I don't know how good Rob Zombie is at comedy. Like, I mean, maybe he's good, but does he ever do it? I adjust my camera there a little bit. But yeah, that's cool though. We'll see. It'll definitely be interesting. It might be great, or it might be a horrible flop. Did you guys watch Squid Game yet? I'm sure everybody did, but that was good. I mean, it's hugely hyped, but I enjoyed it. It was definitely pretty crazy and addictive. All right, what can I do next? How about... I mean, I was going to throw in some Minnesota songs here too, but I didn't have time to adjust my project file here, so I'm not going to be able to do that today. Next week, I'll do that. I'll have a mixture. I forgot says, yeah, I have, and JK says I'm on number 2 episodes in Squid Games. Oh, okay. Well, no spoilers then. Definitely no spoilers. But yeah, it's really good. I mean, it lives up to the hype. It's just a crazy show. and shot amazingly well. Amazing like costumes and art direction and everything. It's just it was really good. Very enjoyable. Okay, trying to think of what to do next. I guess I could do 333. Do I want to do that one? I always screw that one up too. Let me listen to it for a second. All right, yeah, sure, let's do it. Let's do, let me get my right drum set here. I always use this one. No, that's not right. There it is. Well, so far, the dual zone seems to be working good. All right, let's go ahead and try it. What did I say I was doing? 333. Dun, 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 dun. The reason why I had to play it is because I always mix that one up with Insect Politics. I get those two confused because they kind of sound alike, and so sometimes I'll be thinking that I'm starting the other one. Anyway, here we go. 333. All right, so a couple of things happened there. Sorry to just completely stop. But first off, you probably noticed my mic got stuck on my face and then fell off, or I had to take it off, and that screwed me up. And then, like I said before, I got mixed up between this song and Insect Politics, and then so I played the wrong part, and then I was like so annoyed. I was like, screw it, I'll just do it again. So I'm just going to do it again. Here we go. This is 333. I don't know what happened. This stupid snare trigger now. I swear, this is why I keep switching back to the red shot. Because every single time, I think I have it set right, and it seems to be working good. And then suddenly, it just starts working like crap. And that's exactly... Let me just hang this around my neck. That's better. And that's exactly what happened this time. That's so frustrating. All right, I'm going to switch this out because I cannot play if I'm having like missed triggers. It just drives me absolutely bananas. So bear with me here. Switching back to single zone again. Take this off. I swear, I don't understand why red shots seem to be the only thing that works really, really well. It's like a $20 trigger. Like everything else should be better. And I know, like, you know, there's a lot of adjustments to be made, but believe me, I played with every single adjustment in this thing for like an hour this morning, and that was the best I could get it to work. I think maybe part of the problem though too is this module is old, you know, and like RT30 is a fairly new trigger, and there's no preset for an RT30 in the TD-6. So maybe that's why. Like, I mean, because the presets, you know, you'd think, one thing that's weird about the presets in the Roland modules, you'd think that you would be able to change all of the settings that are included in a preset manually, but you can't, actually. Some of them are locked in. Like, for example, you can't turn it on and off a rim zone. That's determined by the preset. And some presets seem to have a really hot rim zone, and some of them seem to have a very cold rim zone. And even if you adjust it like one way or the other all the way, it doesn't seem to make it equal to the one, like the previous trigger preset, if that makes sense. It's very odd how it works. I just wish, actually, that they would just make it 100% manual. Like, instead of having all these presets, I think that would be much better. But I guess, you know, it does make it easy when it works, but it would be really nice just to have 100% manual setting in there. Okay, let me put this red shot back on. Sorry for the breathing. See how this works. There we go. Might have to adjust my sensitivity. Let's see. Actually, it looks pretty good already. Maybe increase it by 1. There we go. Anyway, oh, I accidentally hit my camera. Let me read these comments. Sorry about that, everybody. Out of breath. And that still sucked. I was not happy with how that went at all. That last song. Because of the stupid mistrigger. It was just annoying me. Like, and then like it just kills the whole vibe. That's the one thing that drives me crazy about electronic drums. I mean, acoustic drums, that just never happens. You never go to hit your snare drum and there's no sound unless you like completely bust through the head. But that's like, you know, less common. So Jake asked if I had any Minnesota songs ready. No, I was talking about that before the last one. I didn't have time to put them in this particular project file just yet. I didn't have time. So no, not today. Next week, I'll have it ready. It's just like I would just throw it in there, but the levels are probably going to be all screwed up, and it'll probably sound really bad. So I don't want to just do that. Any chatters here in FC2? Not today. God, this mic. I really wish this thing had I mean, it's a decent mic for the money. It's like really cheap. I think like $18 or something. And it's wireless, and that's why I like it, but it really picks up my breathing a lot. Like, all right, you have any other requests though, Jake? Demonic Sweaters songs that are on the Drumless library? Oh yeah, the green screen just walked through me. That's from an old music video, from an old song of mine called, what song is that for? Standing There, Light Shining In, Pretty. It's a long title. Don't ask me why I named it that. Well, I know why, but don't ask me why. All right, I'll just do. How about You're Not Really You? I did get a chance. Oh, Bimini Boy, but that's Minnesota. I don't have Bimini Boy ready here. Hey, Sebastian, how's it going? How you doing today? All right, what did I say? You're not really you, right? Is that what I said? Okay, here we go. I'm going to try it. Alrighty. You're not really you. Still getting warmed up here. Having lots of issues. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it anyways. Yeah, there was like a couple of times there. One thing I'm noticing with these sticks, even though they are pretty nice with the rubber core, absorbing the vibrations, since there's rubber right there, if I catch this on my pant leg, it kind of sticks. And like this happens. Like I'm like trying to hit the snare and that happens. Anyway, John White, how do you like the lemon cymbals? I like them. They're very good. They work really well. The only ones I don't like are the hi-hats. That's why I don't use them. The controller's fine for the hi-hat, but the hi-hat cymbal itself is way too bouncy. It's like a trampoline. Like it just goes crazy when you're trying to play it. So I use the Roland hi-hat, but every other cymbal here is lemon. The ride is great. 16-inch ride, 2 14-inch crashes. They're both really good. All of them are great. And over here is a Pintec tube, which is kind of a piece of crap. But, I mean, it works good, but it's just built like crap, like most Pintec stuff. I used to really like Pintec. Hello from Manila. Hey, Pusang. How's it going? Yeah, I used to really like and I still like Pintec, but I got a couple of things from them that were just complete freaking garbage. And so my opinion of them has gone down quite a bit. Like, it almost seems like the more like expensive products that you buy from Pintec, the worse they are. Like, I got a couple of their Visualite dual zone cymbals, and those things were just absolutely terrible. Like, just complete garbage. They looked cool, but they just did not work. Like, when you would choke a cymbal, like, it would never come back. It would stay choked. And then, like, I went back and forth with the owner, actually. Talked to him quite a bit. Very nice guy, but it was really frustrating because he wouldn't believe me that it was actually happening. He was, like, denying that it was happening. And I'm like, dude, like, it's happening. Like, I tried it on multiple drum modules. And then I sent one back. No, I sent both of them back, and he sent me 2 new ones. Same thing. Like, they would work for, like, 10 minutes. Then as soon as you would choke them, they would stick. And then, like, they had this really crappy, they have that pad on them. And, like, it was just really crappily made. Like, the sensor was just underneath that pad. And it was so obvious what was happening. Just the glue, you could see it. It was, like, pushing down on the sensor. Like, it was on the top. And, like, they're just not good. Sebastian asks, I'm sorry for always asking, but is there more hums on the way? Yeah, at some point. Actually, I just went, I saw Chiaki play. She played live in Brooklyn at this cool little cafe called the Pink Frog. And I went there to see her play. She was playing with some other guys there, but we were talking about maybe doing some hums, like live shows, and actually playing up there. And I'll probably use my little, multi-pad for that. So I can, it's easy to move around, and plus I can be quiet with that. But yeah, we're going to get something, and there's also more Is That Donnie on the way. So both of those are back in the works. Is That Donnie will probably do a video, I think. We have a couple of songs actually already recorded for Is That Donnie, but we haven't done any videos. Can I do Caribbean Afro-Cuban drumming? Kinda. You'd have to tell me something specific. No, because Caribbean and Afro-Cuban can sound quite different. I'm not so great at Afro-Cuban. Caribbean, though, can be like, I don't know, what's a good one? Like that type of thing. And then maybe Afro-Cuban, like... something like that. It's easier on acoustic drums. It just sounds more real. Like, I don't know, like I can get into the groove better. I'm actually much better at Brazilian style, if you want to get into Latin drumming. which is more of what I focused on. Let me find a good kit for it. Will this work? So that's pretty bad, but yeah, like Brazilian stuff is more of what I focused on when I actually went to Brazil a few times, so. I'm kind of out of practice, though, honestly, because I don't really play it that much these days. I used to be much better at it. And I do know how to play like a couple of like hand percussion things, though I really can't stand playing congas because it just destroys your freaking hands. Like, I just hate it. I like how it sounds, but I hate playing them because, yeah, it's just like, it's like a hand demolisher. Yeah, Coruja album, I do a lot of Brazilian stuff on there. Yeah, hopefully that was good enough for you, Pusang. Yeah, clave. But yeah, that stuff's really cool. There's definitely some cool rhythms. Let's see, what can we play now? How about, I want to play something good. I keep screwing everything up. Maybe Cutlass Supreme? Yeah, let's try that one. What kit can I do? Oh, the problem with the last one I started is I started on the wrong drum set and then had to switch like after the song already started, and that screwed me up too. A lot of excuses, I know. Anyway, here we go. This is called Cutlass Supreme. It's on the Driving Songs EP. All right. That was Cutlass Supreme off of the Driving Songs EP. And I have some more off of that EP I need to throw into this session here and make some drumless versions of. A lot of rockers. Noah Ano. Nah, Can you play A Cruel Angel's Thesis? I have no idea what that even is. So no. Plus, I don't play covers. Thanks for the Latin drumming, says Pusang, and you're welcome. Thank you. Thanks for asking. And the bass tone in this song is great. Oh, thanks. Just it's got a lot of fuzz. A lot of fuzz on the bass, I think. Yeah, there was. And the cowbell, yep. Lots of cowbell in there. That cowbell sound actually is from, this is another new program kit I did. This is kind of like a John Bonham sounding kit. I call it Bonzo, so. That was the idea for that one. Yeah, the demon behind. I have that devil mask. It's sitting right over there, actually. You guys can't see it, but sitting right over there along with the alien mask and the white blank mask. They're all still there. All right, let's see. What are we going to do? I want to play one of these perfectly. Maybe I should just stop trying to pick easy ones, because I'm trying to pick ones that I think are going to be easy, and I'm screwing those up too. Maybe I'll just pick whatever. Oh, No Disc. I haven't played that one in a long time. All right, let's do that. Maybe I'll try a different drum set on there. Let's see. Well, the wide kit, maybe the antimatter kit would sound good in there. Let me think. Will that work? No, I kind of need a stacker over there, so that's not going to work. This one will work. All right, I'll try that. We'll see how that sounds. Anyway, here we go. This is called No Disc off of Can You Draw Me? All right, that was No Disc off of Can You Draw Me? And yes, Sebastian, that is in 7/8. And Pusang says it sounds Neil Peartish. Yeah, I can hear that too. Definitely, you know, odd time signature groove. So yeah, that one's a lot of fun to play. And I felt pretty good about that one, except for the very end. For some reason, I went out of nowhere. Sometimes you just can't help. I just can't help myself, you know. All right, let's try to keep it going. I'm on a roll, maybe. All right, let's try Helicopter Cop. I'm just going to go for it. All right, this one's always hard for me. But, you know, I might as well try it. Let's see which set I'm going to use here. All right, so do I want to try this one? Or maybe I should. I had good luck with that noise kit. Sounds pretty cool. Maybe this will work in there. Let's try it. Okay, so this is Helicopter Cop off of Polybius. All right. That one went surprisingly well. So doing better on the hard ones today than I am on the easy ones. Probably because I'm overthinking. That just happens. That was off of Polybius and Helicopter Cop. Also in, well, that one's 7/4, actually, not 7/8. Similar thing though. That one's like, it's one of those ones that like I came up with that beat, and it's a bit of a challenge to come out of a fill and go back into this. That I think is the hardest thing. And then also like that the main beat in the verse there doesn't really have like a really easy flow to it, because it's like so switching between the quarter notes and then the offbeat quarter notes. And it's one of those things, it was like much easier to do on acoustic drums. It's like sometimes it's just like that. When you have like a real hi-hat to lay into, doing like kind of weird hi-hat patterns like is easier for me than to do it on a rubber one. I keep getting notifications here. Hopefully it's not my neighbors freaking out. Let me check. Still figuring out how to use this phone. How do I get out of this? It's not what I want. There we go. Voicemail, website design, and nothing important. Voicemail is probably spam. Your extended warranty is about to expire. Pusang says, very cool, thanks. That one's a lot of fun. I think if you want to hear my best drumming, some of my best drumming, check out the album Polybius. Because I intentionally just, when I recorded that album, every single song I was like, I'm going to play like some really complex drum parts on this album. That was the goal. You know, and so what I did is I actually went and programmed everything out first. And I never do this. It's the only time I ever did that. Like I programmed everything out on MIDI, like so I could be as weird and, like creative as, kind of being able to create without the limitations of what I know how to do. And then so I programmed stuff, and then I forced myself to learn how to do it. Would you program Latin beats into Hydrogen for practice loops? How much would you charge? No, I wouldn't do that. Sorry, I just don't have an interest. And for number one, I don't even have Hydrogen anymore. I don't really use Linux these days. And yeah, I mean, I'm sure you could find. Why don't you just use loops? Instead of. I'm sure you could find Latin. Like drumming loops pretty easily. I would imagine. There are probably like a zillion of them out there you could just download. You don't have to program them. Like they're probably already done. I mean, Ableton has stuff built in. And then you could also do like, there's a website called like freesound.org, I think is what it is. Freesound. And I actually have some loops up there. I have some Brazilian percussion loops up there that you can download for free. I have no idea what they're listed under anymore. It was like years ago that I did them. But yeah, I would do that. I mean, I'm not much of a, I don't know. I mean, I don't really do like hired gun drumming stuff that often. Just because I don't have the time, for one. And, yeah, I mean, that's mainly it. I mean, I do a little bit. I'm not saying I don't do it at all. But usually it's more stuff that I'm kind of, like, close to what I'm playing already. Stuff that I just feel comfortable with, and then I'll do that. Like, looking for more, like, I'll do, like, indie or, like, math rock and, proggy type stuff. Where I'm laying down some actual drum tracks. But being Latin, I'm sure you could find, or even look on, what is it, Fiverr? Fiverr.com? I'm sure you could find a much more qualified Latin drummer than me. Honestly. Let's see here. But I'm really flattered, though, that you would ask. JK, I'm voting for Dick Laurent or Ice Cream Pirate. Well, I haven't played Dick Laurent in a really long time. That might be a cool one to use the K-pop kit on. Yeah, let's do that. I'll try that. That'd be pretty cool. I can't find it. Where the hell is it? Do I even have it in here? I could have sworn I played that on here before. I don't see it. That's weird. It must have been in a different... I have to get that on here. No, it's not here. Unfortunately, I can't do that. That's weird. That's why I haven't played that in so long, because it's actually not in the folder. I'll have to fix that. So, what was the other one you said? Ice Cream Pirate? Okay, I can do that. I really want to try something with this K-pop set again. Oh, I know what I could do. I could do Cosmo Boy. That'll fit in there. That one's so short, but I'll go ahead and do it. Here we go. Alright, I was experimenting a bit in there. Pretty fun, though. Kind of ended too early. Let's see. Anybody chatting here on... Oh, I need my keyboard. Anybody chatting here on FC2? Let me check. Stop that click. I'm thinking next week, possibly I'll just come on for a live stream hangout and not play. Kind of because I just need a break. And maybe, and also I need to make like a regular video. So if I just came on for a hangout, that would be easier and I could spend some time making a regular video, which I might be able to do today too, but I don't know. I have like on weekends now, well, especially from Thursday to Friday, I'm teaching a lot. And then like the weekends, especially like Saturday and Sunday, I have like so many students. Like by Monday, I'm just like a zombie because like like being around that many kids, like for 7 to 10 hours a day, like can really wear you out. I love them, I really, really love being, teaching, and especially with kids, it's really great. But at the same time, when I get home, I feel like I got run over by a steamroller or something, because they can wear you out. And plus, just all the talking. That's the thing. Like when you talk a lot, it's crazy how much it wears you out. Even the streams, like the talking almost wears me out more than the playing. It's really funny. Jake K says, now I see it was blocking me for saying a certain word. Yeah, you can't swear on YouTube. It'll block it. And I use Restream Chat, so I don't even see what it's blocking. Why do I have... That's weird. There's 2 chats. I just noticed that. That's really strange. There's like a chat on top of a chat on my on my stream window here. Why is that? That's really weird. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure that out. I had to... Oh, wait. Now it's not there. It's just on that main screen. I had to, like, re-log in. Yeah, right there. There's, like, a chat on top of a chat. That looks really strange. Can I fix that? Let me see what's going on here. It's got to be something in the overlay. Let's see. Restream chat. Restream over. What's this? Turn that off? No. Okay. Oh, wait. I'm really confused now. I don't know. Something weird is going on. I had to log back into my Restream account because, like, well, for one, the Twitch key changed. And then also I got a new phone. And then I almost got locked out of all my stuff. Because, I use the like, Google. Well, now I'm not using it. I'm using the Microsoft one. But I was using the Google Authenticator for, like, 2-step authentication to log into accounts. But little did I know, that stupid thing does not back up anywhere. So if you log out and clear the data on your phone, if you're using the Google Authenticator, you're screwed. Like, you cannot get back in. The only way I was able to get back in to Restream and Instagram was locked out of for a little while too. Luckily, I had taken screenshots of those recovery keys, and they automatically backed up to my Google Photos account. If that hadn't happened, then I would have just been completely screwed, because, like, I was, like, freaking out. Like, for, like, a couple, like, I don't know, it was probably, like, 4 or 5 hours. I was just, like, I was emailing Facebook support, for Instagram, not getting any response, of course. Still haven't gotten any response. Trying to figure out how I could get back into Restream. Like, nothing was working. And then finally, Victor was the one who suggested, he was like, oh, did you take a screenshot of the recovery codes? And I was like, maybe I did. Like, I didn't remember doing it, but I did. And, like, so I just searched in my Google Photos until I found some screenshots of numbers, and then there they were, and I was able to get back in. But it was really just pure luck that I did that. I guess because they tell you when the screen comes up on the, when you do it, it says, take a screenshot, and, like, but I didn't remember doing it. I just took the screenshot. So, bit of advice: if you're using the Google Authenticator, yeah, that can happen. But now, like I said, I'm using the Microsoft one. The Microsoft one does back up to your Microsoft account, so that's way better. Maybe some people would say it's less secure, but I don't care. Like, I mean, I just think that's much. I need it to be backed up, because, I mean, they would have to hack into so much stuff to make, to be able to use the authenticator that's backed up to the cloud to I mean, it's just kind of like, security is good, but there's a point where it's just, like, ridiculous, Anyway, wait, did I shut off that chat? Well, whatever. It doesn't need to be on the screen. That's fine. Kind of looks annoying up there anyways. What time is it? 2:51? All right, let's do another couple more songs. I'm starting to get warmed up now, I think. I do need to add some more songs in here, though, because I'm getting sick of all these. Pusey, if you're still here, I can Return Home, the song I'm about to play. That one has kind of a Latin groove to it. I'm going to try this kit. This is the Minnesota kit. Try this one in there. But yeah, this one's like almost like Uruguay has this type of rhythm in a lot of their music. One of my friends, Gonzalo, was from there, and he used to play me music and stuff, and that's where I picked up this beat. And it goes like this. The beat is like... So that's what I play. That's basically the groove that I play throughout this song. So anyway, here we go. I'm going to try it. This is called Return Home. Shoot, I left my mic on that whole time. Hopefully that didn't sound terrible, and you guys didn't hear a lot of tapping. And then I just turned it off on accident just now. Greetings from France. Nice drum kit, says Louis V. Thank you so much. Thanks for stopping by. Very cool that you're in France. It's really cool to me to like hear where everybody's from. I think it's really awesome. Insect Politics. I will gladly play that one. Sorry I didn't play Ice Cream Pirate. I'll get back to that too. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's do it. Let's do Insect Politics first, and then I'll do Ice Cream Pirate. I'll just do them back to back. Oops. I think something happened there. Like, did the drums sound quiet to you guys now? Like, I feel like I couldn't really hear them. I think I must have accidentally touched my volume knob here and changed the balance. I don't know. Let's try Ice Cream Pirate. We'll see if that one works. See if it sounds better. And then I'm gonna sign off. It's not going so. I'm feeling like I need to practice. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Let's fix this snare because I need the rim shot. There we go. All right. Here we go. Ice Cream Pirate, last one. And then I'll come back to chat a little bit. Here we go. Alright guys, I'm going to sign off while I'm ahead, or behind. Just not feeling it today. I mean, I'm having a great time hanging out with you guys, but the drumming, it's definitely not my best. And you know what? I think these sticks kind of suck for... Well, Jake, the ending would have been good if I had played it good. It was a cool idea. Thanks, I appreciate it. But yeah, I felt like it was just not good. The triplet feel at the end there was slop, total slop. But anyway, what I was saying is these things, the rubber ends, it keeps happening where it's like sticking on my legs. So I can't use these. They're fine for Minnesota where I'm playing slow. But as soon as I start to play fast, it just screws me all up. So I'm going to go back to these. Actually, that might have been screwing me up a lot. Maybe I should do one more. Try to redeem myself. I don't know. I'll be back. I'll come back next week. Have a good one next week. I don't think there's going to be a all playing, no talking edit of this stream because I don't think I played any of them good enough to where I feel like I want to post them on their own. They all kind of sucked. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody, and hanging out anyways. Hopefully you guys have a good week. And congratulations, you've reached 100 messages today with Restream Chat. Very cool. Thanks for all the chatting. And Pusang and Jake K. And I saw your comment there, Pusang, about Harold Faltermeyer. Yeah, I love him. Actually, is that what you're saying? H. Falmeyer? You said Falmeyer, but I think you mean Faltermeyer. I actually made a song called Faltermeyer's Ferrari that's on one of my old albums. And I think you might only be able to hear it on archive.org. But it's like total tribute to him. It sounds just like him. Anyway, I will see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. If you want to support the channel, you can pick something up at anthillrecordings.bandcamp.com. CDs, you can buy a download. You can buy a CD. You can buy a record. That's what they're called. LP, vinyl. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you guys really soon. Have a great week. Bye-bye. Need my keyboard to hang up on you. Bye-bye. Need to restart the... It's asleep. Okay. It's like when you're walking to your car and, like, you know, you said goodbye to somebody earlier and you keep walking the same direction. You're like, bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right, bye. Okay, bye-bye. Bye, guys.